Hello team, I'm in Turkey and here is a 30-minute Turkey twister class for you. It's been hot and there's now a bit of rumbling of thunder, so you may end up seeing a storm. Anyway, come join me on the mat. We are going to start with chair pose. So come into the centre of your mats, feet together, weight through your heels, draw in your core. Arms out, arms lift, stand tall. And from here, flex the knees, hips tilt back, angle like a Z shape into your chair. Knees together, bottom tucked under, chest bone lifting. Standing in your chair pose. And now coming up, big lift and sweep your arms down. Just been joined by a little newt running across the floor. Now we're going to put a twist into our chair pose. So I'm going to face forwards for this. Again, feet together, weight through your heels, arms out, arms lift. Full chair pose. Flex, hands into your heart centre, lift through your chest. And now take your left elbow outside your right knee, turn and look up. Nice rotation through the shoulders. Trying to keep your hip line as level as you can. Coming back to centre. Press your palms, extend your elbows. Now to your left, take the elbow across, turn and look up. Rotating through your shoulders, as if your shoulder blades are pirouetting around your spine. Coming back to full chair. To the centre, lift arms, look up between your hands. Lift and sweep your arms down. We're going to go a stage deeper. From the initial twist, straighten your right leg, open your arms and turn and look up. Left leg stays bent. Through full chair to begin. Arms out, arms lift, stand tall. And now flex. Lifting up through the chest, relaxing back through the shoulders. Hands into heart centre. Left elbow outside right knee, turn and look up. And now we're going to straighten the right leg and extend the arms. Left arm down, right arm up. Lovely rotation. Back into your twist. Elbow connects, turn and look up. Now to the centre. Full extension. And come up, release your arms down. Just take a moment. It's got very heavy here at the moment. We're just up the side of a mountain. When we were practicing this morning, some little goats came running down and looked in at us. It was really quite cute. So we're going to do exactly the same now to our other side. So it's good standing before you go anywhere. Arms out, arms lift, stand tall. Into your chair pose. Flex your knees, tilt at the hips. Full chair. Hands into your heart centre. Press your palms. Now elbow outside the leg. Turn and look up. Use the connection of your elbow to rotate. Now we're going to straighten the left leg, widen the arms into a stronger rotation. Bringing the top shoulder back. Back into your elbow twist, so flex both knees, connect the outer elbow to the centre. Press the palms, stretch up, lift high and sweep your arms down. Lovely, lovely. From here, we are going to go into our pyramid pose. You may choose to have blocks for your hands. Triangle legs, the hands come either side of your front foot. So, to the back of your mat. Bring your hands onto your waist. Ooh, can you hear that thunder? I might have a bit of a rainy walk back. Here we go. Left toes turn out a fraction. Right leg forward, big stride. Square up your hips, keep both legs straight. Now stretch forwards. If you are using blocks or bricks, have them either side of your front foot. Ideal position for the hands underneath the shoulders. Now this is about extension because you can't rotate safely without turning. Stretch your chest, float your shoulders, really extend. If you want a deeper stretch, lower the body, walk the hands back. Crown of the head moving towards your foot. Nice slow breath. Coming back out. Hands either side of the foot. Press and stretch. And we're coming up to standing. Flex and lift. Step through. Beautiful. Second side. Turning around. You may, I've changed direction. You may not have to. But you want your blocks to be where your foot is going to land in front. Here we go. Hands onto the waist. Relax your shoulders. Right toes turn a fraction. Left leg stride. Big stride. Square up your hips. Lengthen the front of your body. It's pyramid. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hands either side of your foot. Now we really are pressing the fingers, stretching the chest. It's perfectly fine if you're on blocks. Really lengthen. Ah, yes, here comes the rain, big drops here. Funny thing is, in England, I think it's sunnier weather than here. And now, if you wish, you lower and walk the hands back. So you don't have to, you can stay outside the foot if you prefer. And now walk the hands back, press and stretch. And we're coming up. So flex, lift, and step through. This is very important for lengthening our spine before we put the stronger twists in. So we are going to repeat. This time, pyramid into down dog and drop into child. So, from the back of your mat, hands on your waist. Left toe slightly out, right leg forwards, square up, pyramid. Lengthen, 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 hands onto the floor. Press your fingers, stretch your chest, float your shoulders. Now this time, we're going to take the leg back into down dog, all the while thinking about lengthening through our vertebrae. Flex the front leg, plant the hands, whip the leg back, down dog. Stretch high. Imagine I'm putting my hand in between your shoulders. I'm lifting in and up, lengthening through the backbone, thighs to the space behind you. Walking into a hanging forward bend, look up, walk up, stretch your chest, release down, and now a lift. Big lift, 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 hands above your head, palms together, arch back. Into neutral, hands in front of your heart. And release. Second side, shimmy to the back of your mat. Okie dokie. So, standing nice and tall, hands on the waist. Right toes fractionally out, left foot forwards, big stride. Both legs straight in pyramid. Chest bone across, across, across your room. Hands either side of your foot. Press and stretch. Think length. We need the space to bring the turns later. Now it's down dog. Flex. Plant your hands. Flip back. Stretch right the way through the hips. Lengthen through your neck. Crown of your head to the floor. Take a nice steady breath here. How is the weight distributed through your hands? Thumb and first finger working hard. Don't let the hands roll towards the little finger. Now it's your forward bend. Look forwards, walk up. Feet hip width apart. Lengthen, release, big, big lift, 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 lift. Hands together, hands in front of your heart. And release out. One more stretchy one before we start to put some twists in. Prasarita Padottanasana. We take our legs wide. As wide, it is comfortable for you to do so. And always start with your feet square, heels behind toes. Reason, if you start with your feet wonky, then the whole of the hips misaligned. Now, we're going to come forwards, but lengthen your chest to me, to me. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Fingertips onto the floor. From here, you might like to go wider, or you might not. First up, stretch out. Hands walk out. Hips move back. Lengthen the neck. Have a sense of where are your hips in relation to your feet. If you just tilt forwards, you're not making the most of the stretch. Press the outer feet, lift the instep, relax into the stretch. Something to notice. With the legs working harder, there's less loading through your shoulders. Should feel really nice. Now we're going to bring the hands back between the feet. Look up, walk the hands back for 1, back for 2. Fingers forward, elbows back, release down. It doesn't matter how far you go, we all work within our range. Crown of your head as best you can towards the floor. I find the forward bends easier than the hip work, but you might be different. God gave us skills in all different areas. We're all different, but that does not make anyone else's work better or worse. It's just where we are. And you're good to come up now. Press your hands, stretch, hands under shoulders. Relax your chest forwards, and now we're going to shimmy the feet together and come up to standing. Lift, 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 lift. I am going to grab a belt and a little cushion, which is what we have here in Turkey. Grab a block and a belt yourself. Look at the view. I'll be back in a mo. All right, I'm back. Okay, so sit on your support with your legs extended. To be honest, the cushions are a little bit higher than I would like, but I do personally prefer just a little bit of lift in my spine. We have got Marichyasana 3 to start with, and then Marichyasana 1. So initially, right knee to chest, tuck in, tuck in. Now, all we're going to do is turn the same direction as your bent leg. Right hand behind, either hold the knee or elbow through, tucking your tummy. Now, really connect the elbow, pirouette the shoulders into a strong twist. Right shoulder draws back, left shoulder blade moves in. They're moving like a pair. From Marichyasana 3, it's Marichyasana 1. Leg stays, face forwards, release the arm. Now, this is where we tilt, wrap our arms behind us and lift the left shoulder. Hence the belt. I know not all of you need a belt, but makes my arms longer. So, our left arm supports us. Right arm, same arm as knee, is up high. Now stretch forwards, shoulder inside knee, and lengthen. Turn the hand, wrap, wrap, wrap. And then take your left hand behind. This is where I personally take my belts to make the connection. You've circled your bent leg. Stretch forwards, lift the left shoulder and look up. And if you're clasping hands, then very well done. If you're using a belt, then very well done too. We're just using the supports to help us. Now release. Second side. It may be threatening to have a storm, but again, half hot here. Whew. I'm really quite rosy. So it's good. It's like hot yoga. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm losing my support. Now the left leg's going to tuck in. Tuck, tuck, tuck. So remember, we've got Marichyasana 3 first. So left hand comes behind. Either hold the knee or bring the elbow through. Lift and turn. Really pirouetting around the backbone. Your backbone is amazing. It houses your nervous system. The more movement you give it, the more it loves it. And we need our backbone to be nice and supple, the muscles to be strong, the blood supply to be good, because that keeps our quality of life. Coming back, but leave the leg in position. Now, from here, Right hand supports, raise your left arm, stretch forwards, turn the hand and wrap. Either take the belt or your hand to clasp. Now tilt forwards, lift the right shoulder and look up. So you've got your left shoulder blade moving in, your right shoulder blade moving back into Marichyasana 1. Good, good, good. And now we're going to release. Just bring both knees into a tuck, bow your head, wrap your arms, take a breath. And I'm going to have to look at my little list to see what's coming next. So, from our Marichyasana, Gomukhasana. So, once again, sitting on our blocks or cushions, easy cross legs. I'm facing forwards now. Just cross your legs. Now, Gomukhasana, we hold hands behind our shoulders. If, like me, you're using a belt, pop it on your right shoulder. And as you go into the posture, you lengthen. Lengthen through the arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then bring the hand behind, lifting up to the nape of the neck. Raise your top arm, bring it down. And all you're looking to do is to connect more closely. It does not matter if you don't touch fingers. If you do, that's great. If you can hold fingers, hey, why not go for wrists? If you're using a belt, you're just easing forwards. Just have some awareness though for the inside of the lower elbow, the left elbow, because you don't want to strain the arm either. So we're looking for improvement, but we're not looking for injury. So just do the best you can. And now we're going to switch sides. Relax. Belt onto t'other shoulder, sit nice and tall. Stretch out your right arm and fold it behind you. Raise the top arm, bring it down. Ease the hands together. Doesn't matter where you are, you're looking for minor improvement. Really bringing the elbows to that midline. Why are we thinking about shoulders when we're talking twists? Because everything's connected. And to do twists safely, you need your shoulders working and your spine strong and long. And that's why we focused here. And now we're going to release. Take your belt off, pick your knees up, give yourself a hug. And we are going to think about moving on now. So we've been practicing our pyramid pose, thinking about a nice long spine. Perfect position to now take that into Pavrita Trikonasana, our rotating triangle. Jumping up onto your feet, if you would please, you can move your supports to the side. And we're going to come into our rotating triangle. So you might want blocks to your hands, completely optional. Left toes turn out, right leg forward, square up. Now remember, both legs are straight. Stretch the chest, bring the fingers onto the mat, press the fingers, stretch the chest. Now our first rotation, we are going to keep the hand on the inside, slightly easier. So left hand stays, right arm sweeps up and you follow with your gaze. So the right hand is raised and you're looking up with a strong rotation. Pavrita Trikonasana with an adaptation, having your hand on the inside for now. If you've got blocks, you can use them. Coming back to your pyramid, bring the right hand to the hip, square up, lengthen, and just step through to come up. Flex and lift, and shimmy to your back to do the second side. So, from the back of your mats, hands on your hips. Can you hear the rain? Lovely. From here, right toes smidging out, left leg, big stride. Square your hips, pyramid first. Lengthen your chest. Hands either side of your foot, press and reach. Once you've got the length, you're in a safe place to turn. Right hand stays, left arm sweeps up. Turn and look up over your shoulder. Squaring up through your shoulder blades. Left hip moving back. Coming back to pyramid. Press your fingers, stretch your chest. Flex and step up to come through. Fabulous. Now, we're going to lift our leg up now. You could lift it onto a wall. I'm just going to put a chair in front of me to keep sideways on, so you can see here. If you want to put your foot on a wall like this, I would say that's much better than a chair. It's just because of me not having a wall this side on. So, from here, you don't need a belt, and you're going to lift your right foot. I'll put a little cushion there to make it a bit higher. And you're going to lift your right foot, aiming for about hip width if you can, hip height if you can. I'm a little bit low, to be honest. Raise your arms and stand tall with the leg lifted. Now, you're going to come into a rotation. So your right hand sits in your lower back, your left hand crosses your right leg, and you turn and look out. So hopefully you've got your foot a bit higher than mine. Lovely. Now keeping your left hand on the outside of the thigh, if you feel able, stretch your right hand behind you and look over the thumb. Quite a strong twist, and we're going to give this a go in a standing position in just a moment. Hand back to lower back, square up, just settle yourself, and now bring your right leg down. You will find it much easier if you've got your foot into something, but it just shows that you can be adaptive with what's in your surroundings. I'm in a really big studio here. There's a tree in the middle of the studio, which is really cool. But yeah, I'm just choosing to use the nice view for you. Okay, so here we go. Left foot now, lift up as close to hip height as you are able to do. Lovely. Did we raise the arms? Yes, we're going to raise the arms. Standing tall. And now we're going to turn, same side, turn as the lifted leg. So, left hand onto the lower back, right hand on the opposite leg, lift and turn. Now pirouette your shoulder blades, there you go. Right hand outside the leg. And now, if you wish, stretch your left arm out behind and look over your thumb. So a strong, strong twist. And come back, square up, and release out. Okay. So, just move this out. We are going to practice our Warrior 3 with blocks for hands. Look at the view. I'm just grabbing a block. Okay, I'm back. All right, so Warrior 3, you know the drill. We come into a box shape, hands underneath shoulders, feet together, and just track your right leg back. Stretch through the heel. Change sides, bring the right leg down. Stretch the left leg back behind you. Now imagine if you were standing on your left foot and your right foot was raised, this is what you've just done on the chair. You've just rotated through 90 degrees. Now comes the twist. Just bring your foot down. If you could come up and look this way a moment. So, to start with, we take the right leg back. We keep the right hand down, left hand to waist, and you just turn and look to your left. If you get the shoulder round enough, you lift the arm. Havrita Ardha Chandrasana. It's a goodie. Extend your back heel, draw the left shoulder, and come down, extend the leg out, and we're coming. Bring the right leg down, lift up for a little breather. Whew. Okay, quite strong on the standing leg. We are going to do the other side. If you find it too strong to hold the leg, you can back onto a wall and support your foot on the wall. I'm going to go freestyle. So are you with me, or take support? Here we go. Back into our box shape. So hands under shoulders, and this time we just track our left foot back, lift and straighten. Standing on the right foot, we are going to turn to the right. So I'm just putting my left block flat, my right hand on my waist, turn and look to your right. raise your arm. A strong rotation. Extend the back leg, lift up through the inner thigh, turn and look up. Now back to your box shape, warrior three. Breathe again. Extend out and bring that leg down. Lovely, lovely. Take your feet to hip width apart. Fold your arms, hold your upper arms and release down. Lengthen through your neck. Nice steady breath. Okie dokie. We're coming up. Flex your knees and lift. So if you don't mind looking this way, we are going to do a little flow and I'm going to show you on speed dial. So we're going to come into our warrior one, flexed leg lunge. Straighten. There is your pyramid pose. Now you've got a choice. You can twist with the hand on the inside or cross to the outside, sweep the right arm into your rotation. Come back, flex, lift, and now your second rotation. And then you're going to just come back into your down dog, walk up to standing. Okay, we'll do it together. So, you might choose to have blocks, that's perfectly fine, okay? We're just going to work through it, starting with our lunge position. From the back of your mat, hands onto your waist, relax your shoulders. Here we go. Left toes turn out, right leg comes forwards. Raise your arms and flex. So a really nice lift through the body. Let your shoulders float behind you. Pyramid, look forwards, straighten your leg, come forwards. If you choose, you can have hands either side of your foot in your pyramid pose. The decision here is, do you want to go into your twist with the left hand inside or outside the foot? Outside is harder. So you make your decision. I'm coming across. If you come across, connect the arm onto the leg and sweep the right hand up into your rotation. Rotated triangle pose, Pavrita Trikonasana. Fantastic. Coming down, back into your pyramid. We're going to step through into our warrior three with the back leg raised. Flex, step, lift up. And now, once again, sweep the right hand into your rotation or put the hand on the waist if you prefer. From here, bring the hand down, flex the front knee, back leg comes down, triangle, push back, relax your neck. Take a breath, lengthen through your backbone. And now we're going to come up, so look up, walk up to your hands. Let's put hanging forward bending here, so lightly hold your arms. Now to come up, lift your arms out to the side, lift, 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 hands together, arch back, just extended it a little bit, into neutral, hands in front of heart. Very well done. Are you ready for side two? So, you can turn around or you can go from the other end. And you might want to have blocks to your hands, okay? It's perfectly fine if you do. So this time we're working with our left leg forwards. Bring your hands to your waist. Stand tall, relax your shoulders. Right toes fractionally out, left leg forwards. It's your lunge position. Lift and flex. Move the tailbone forwards, lift the chest, let your shoulders float. Strong, powerful Virabhadrasana. Pyramid, look forward, straighten your leg, stretch, coming down either side of your foot. Use your blocks if you wish. Oh, that's a big one. Decision time. Are you going to keep your hand inside for a triangle or are you going to cross? I'm going to cross, connect the right arm onto the left leg, sweep the left arm up. It's perfectly fine if you prefer to have your hand on the inside. Now bring both hands down, momentarily in pyramid. It's now warrior three. Flex, hop, take the hands forwards and lift. Extend the leg out behind you. Into your rotation. Right hand stays, left arm sweeps up. Just do your best to lift your shoulder. Bring your hand onto your waist if you prefer. If it's too much to have the leg lifted, bring the toes to the floor. Now we're bringing the hand down, bring the back foot down, down dog. Track the left leg back, stretch, stretch, stretch. Breathe, lengthen, relax your neck. Wow, that was a big crash of thunder, wasn't it? It's about a 5-minute walk back to where we're staying. I think I'm going to get wet. Alrighty. Come forwards, look forwards, walk up. Hanging forward then, lightly hold your arms. And now sweep up, 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 up. Hands together, arch back, lift through the upper back. Into neutral, hands in front of heart. Press your palms, relax your shoulders. And release down. We're coming to the end of our class now. And we're going to finish with just a couple of minutes of Shavasana. Just to relax you, to realign your energy. So if you would like to lay yourselves down onto your mat, hopefully you can hear the pitter-patter of the rain outside the Yoga Shala. Lay yourself down now. Grab an eye bag if you have one. And just take a moment of relaxation. As you inhale, allow the breath to come into your belly, belly lift and expand. As you exhale, belly falls. Soft and gentle. Quiet moment just for you to bring your short yoga class to a close. Quieten your mind, relax into the moment. Thank you very much for joining me in this lovely location. Even in the rain, it looks beautiful. I'm kind of halfway up a mountain. The views are spectacular. So just outside the window, there's a great sheer drop. And as I said this morning, the goats came for a look. A special kind of place. I hope wherever you are, you're well and relaxed. And just coming to the end of your Shavasana now. Wrap your arms around your body, drawing your legs, roll onto your right side in a little tucked up ball. And now, in your own time, come up to seated. And I will just give you a whistle-stop 360 of this studio. When I came up, it was lovely sunshine. If you're interested, here we go. So, just looking from here. We've got 3 sets of windows with stunning views. A beautiful wall at the back with natural stone. And this fabulous tree growing right the way up the building. So I wish you well. I'll be back in the UK soon. And thank you for practicing with me. Ciao.